Ready? Okay, hi students, how are you? Good morning all of you. It's a fine morning to everybody. So today, this is my first session of English class. So welcome to the class. So since 2 weeks, we are always focusing about our lessons and our units and our subjects. So today we are going to look after our English subject. So already we have given you the task about the first unit, that is called Activities Attitude. So already we are suggesting you to read about the lessons, and I hope everybody has read about the lessons. So today it is need to know about the things that what we have learned. So it is very important to know that the lessons comprise with 3 parts: A reading, B reading and C reading. So A reading I told you to read. So I hope and I believe that you have read, and I also suggest you to form 10 questions and answers. So have you done, the students? Okay. Let us look after today what we are going to see. So today we are going to look about the grammar section, that is called defining and non-defining relative clauses. So what is defining and non-defining relative clauses? Let us look after first defining relative clause. See, defining relative clause, nothing else that what is the defining relative clause? Once we have to look after the sentence or which clauses has its own impact on the relative clause to be mentioned about the essential part of the things or somebody else. That means we say that defining relative clause gives us the essential about someone and something. Information. Okay, so this is called defining relative clause. So do you have the doubts? So how we can find out it is defining or non-defining relative clause? So here you have some clues that I can give you. For to fill up the defining relative clause or non-defining relative clause, you have to first of all know about what is defining relative pronouns. That means let us look after for some pronouns that is helpful for to fill that defining relative clause. First of all, we have to look after the defining relative pronouns, that is called who, whom, whose, where, which, that, when, why. So these are the relative pronouns we have to be used to define the some clauses to be meaningful test. So now let us go to our lessons. Something that fishes in that lessons. So we have learned our lessons from, if you have textbook, you can turn over the page number 11. There is an example that you can look after your textbook. The woman who taught him surfing had been bitten by a shark. The woman who taught him surfing had been bitten by a shark. So here can see that the woman who taught surfing had been bitten by a shark. So here, what is the relative pronoun? Here, relative pronoun is who. This who is helping for the woman to be address that essential information. The woman who taught surfing, that means we know that from the lessons, the woman who had taught the surfing to the Nick Vujicic. Yes or no? So that woman called actually here the pronoun. So that pronoun we are just adding to these clauses to make almost essential part of that place. So that is why we have to say defining relative clauses plays a major role from the relative pronouns. So that is the things we have to know today. So here we have learned defining relative clause. Let us go for non-defining relative clause. What is non-defining relative clause? Non-defining relative clause nothing else but you have to just add additional information. What is that? We have to add additional information related to defining relative clause. In the defining relative clause, there is no any restricted parts, but the non-defining relative clause has a additional information can be added. That we have to look after here. So defining relative clause, we can find that there is no any commas between the sentence, but non-defining relative clause can be just divided into different commas or different hyphens. So we can look up from the textbook itself. So non-defining relative clause. What is non-defining relative clause? Non-defining relative clause to be always to be understand that every additional part along with the essential part, every additional part we have to add. From the textbook we can see the second example. If you see from the textbook, I hope you have textbook. So here you have to see that Nick, there is a divided with the commas. Nick, there is a divided with comma, who was teased and bullied, had an electric wheelchair for mobility. So here you have to see that here you have to see that how we can divide with the non-defining relative clause. Here, if you want to understand non-defining relative clause means, here you have to divide with the sentence. First of all, Nick after there is a comma. Then the defining relative clause starts with the, here the second comma will be who was teased and bullied had an electric wheelchair. So this is known to be what actually this is called a non-defining relative clause. Non-defining relative clause. So this is the things we have to learn from this lesson, students. So you have to understand that what is defining and what is non-defining relative clause. Defining relative clause, you must understand that the things or something or some persons, if you want to represent, we have to add the essential part. Essential part means important parts to be added. But in non-defining relative clause, you have to add additional information about a person or things. So that is the things we have to look after them. For that, we have to use these all the relative pronouns to be added with all the things. Suppose if we are using to tell about or describe about a person, we have to use who, whom, and whose for a persons. That is, for people, we have to add who, whom, whose. Suppose, let us see some examples that I met Ramu. I met Ramu, who got first rank. Who got first rank in exams. So here defining relative clause describes about the person. That is, we know that here the person is Ramu. So the defining relative pronoun here we have to mention about the who. So this is called a relative pronoun of a person. Of a person. So this is the person. So here we have to describe about that. I met Ramu. That who was he? He was a person who achieved first rank in examinations. So this is the relative pronoun that we have to understand. Got it? So next example, let us see how we can use that. This that or which, how we can use. For the things purpose, if we want to describe about things or any materials, we have to use which or that. Suppose I have bought a car which is yellow color. I have bought a car which is yellow color. So this is called which is used or that is used to major role in that things. So next, for the place, this we have to make it with the things. And next we have to use about. If we want to describe about a place, we have to use where. What is that? Where. So here you have to know. I went my house where the place is which is naturalistic liked by most of the persons. So here the things. I went a place where the most people gathered together for evening walk. So for to mention a place, we have to use where. So that is the things we have to add defining and non-defining relative clause. Okay, let's have a students. So I have given some examples that can be helpful for you to understand relative clause and non-defining relative clause. So let us move into the second part of that grammar. So there is an exercise that we can have. First of all, read the text again and identify some more defining and non-defining relative clause from the textbook. So I suggest you to find out some of the defining and non-defining relative clause from the textbook. Dear students, you must understand that for the sentence which is describes about the relative pronoun, that means the sentence which is have whose, who, whom, which, where, these all things are needed to be seen there. If you want to look after the defining relative clause, you must understand that there is no any comma. there is no any comma should be added to define about a defining relative clause. Are you ready? Okay. If you want to make it, or if you want to define about non-defining relative clause, you must understand that there must be two or more commas or hyphens should be there. So from the examples you can see from the textbook. I may not able to write or to see that. You can see from your textbook. Nick, there is after a comma. Who was teased and bullied? There is after comma. Had an electric wheelchair for mobility. So there is two commas are there. So this sentence need to be, what is that? Yeah, that is non-defining relative clause. So you must understand that there is comma if there. You must clear with that, that is non-defining relative clause. So now let me clear you what is defining and non-defining. For to summarize, what is defining? Defining means a defining relative clause have a essential part with almost using the help of relative pronoun. What is non-defining relative clause? Non-defining relative clause must have a commas and hyphens and additional informations. You must just understand that what is non-defining relative. It consists of commas. First of all, two or more commas are there. Also, hyphens are there. Also, then there is almost additional informations are there. So this is the class we can see from the grammar parts of non-defining, defining and non-defining relative clauses. Okay, see you. Bye.